Hi Aries, welcome to my channel. So this is Nada's Tarot. This reading is spirit guided messages. So I'm going to be picking up from 2 oracle card decks, pulling out some tarot and tuning into the messages that spirit has for you, any guardians, angels, guides that might be coming through for any important messages for you during this time period. Oh, so the first card that we have is Master Jesus. So forgiveness is going to be the theme for your reading. You're on the path of light, love, and forgiveness. Father healing is possible at this time. So anything that needs to be forgiven in your life, perhaps it's some past actions, behaviors that you have taken or somebody in your life has taken towards you. It's time to release that through whatever means that, you know, resonate with you at this time. So let's pull out some cards from the tarot and dig a little bit deeper. So what messages does Spirit have for Aries during this time? This can be for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, in the sign of Aries, of course. Oh, okay, interesting. So now we have the Devil. Again, with tarot, these are all symbolic, you know, symbolic archetypes that we use to tune into the subconscious, so bringing those things to light. So we have, you know, with the oracle card from Kyle Gray's Keepers of the Light, right next to the Devil, it seems that there's something, you know, you've been holding on to that really does need to be forgiven. Yeah, we got the 6 of Cups, 2 of Wands, 9 of Wands, the Hermit, Strength, a lot of major arcana coming up, the Chariot, another major arcana, and the Lovers. Wow, so this is going to be a very pivotal time for you, Aries. Okay, so let's just line them up. Let me take like a quick gander. Okay, so the major arcana, we have the Devil, the Hermit, the Strength, the Chariot, and the Lovers. When I see major arcana cards being prevalent in a reading, this is signifying that you are going through a very pivotal time in your life. And looking at the theme of forgiveness, it's something that you've been holding on to perhaps for a very long time, and because it's, you know, a repressed emotion or a repressed feeling, or even like a secret, something that you've been holding on to that you even experienced, because you haven't forgiven it and released it, it is creating some type of toxicity in your life with the Devil. So the Devil is like, you know, if we're looking at like metaphorically or through the archetype of this energy, it's connected to like attachments, things that are very difficult to release, things that hold us in certain binds. It can create a like unconscious, like almost like unconscious patterns, like addictions, anxiety, kind of like things that don't serve us. You know, when we repress things, they tend to fester and build in the emotional body, and this can be very unhealthy. With the 6 of Cups here, this is tied to the past. So there, you know, perhaps it was an experience, something that you experienced before in childhood, even like something that was a traumatic event that created almost this like knot. Like I'm getting a feeling of like you know, it was something that you pushed deep down. You felt like you couldn't talk about it. You couldn't really express the experience that you had that was very unpleasant or, you know, even traumatizing for you. So it created this like unconscious patterns or ways of dealing that are not very healthy for you at this time. But this is a moment, especially if you're dealing with like, say, you know, an addiction or like toxic type of relationships or attracting like negative experiences, it's time to release that. With the Two of Wands here, I'm seeing that there is planning. So this planning that you are doing, this is going to help you move through any repressed emotions or things that you've been going through that, you know, perhaps you're like planning to talk to someone, like talking to a therapist or talking to a trusted friend or a family member in order to help you release. With the Nine of Wands here, like I'm not surprised that this is shown up because this is talking about burdens. So things that we carry on our backs. And traditional Rider-Waite tarot, the image of the Nine of Wands, it's like the figure, he's working hard, he has like a bandage around his head. It's almost like the idea of like you've been through a lot and you continue to go through a lot, like you're persisting. So this is the top row. The bottom row, like these are all major arcana cards and these are all very powerful. So with the Hermit and the Strength, like you are going deep within. Again, this could be talking about like psychoanalysis, like tuning into the patterning of your mind or your behavior in order to help you figure out like almost like compartmentalizing. So you're taking that energy that could be toxic in your life and finding a place for it so it's not governing your whole experience. So with the Hermit here, this is like deep introspection. This is Virgo energy, like and analyzing that deep analysis of your thoughts, patterns, and behaviors. And with the Strength here, like this is surrendering. So there's that strength in surrendering to, you know, okay, like almost like saying to yourself, like that was an experience that I had. I can't change the past. All I can change now is my relationship to my thoughts about it or my ideas about it, and moving into that forgiveness. Again, if you were in a very like a bad situation, like an abusive situation or something, you know, that was horrible, you don't have to forgive the person that wronged you, but it's almost like forgiving the experience and releasing it. So you're releasing that like poison from your body essentially. With the Chariot and the Lovers, this is Cancer and Gemini energy. So you're moving towards making a decision about something. With the Lovers card, it could be like in regards to a relationship or romance, but it could also be, you know, anything. Like you are moving towards that fork in the road where you are choosing between two paths. Going a little bit deeper with the Chariot, the only way that, you know, the Chariot, you know, we have two horses pulling the Chariot forward. Traditionally, again, one horse is representing the yin aspect, the deeper hidden subconscious like feelings or things that are going on within us. The other horse is representative of like the yang, or like lighter experiences, things in the physical world that we have more control over. So once those two horses are balanced, like once the yin and the yang aspects of the psyche are balanced, and, you know, again, going with the compartmentalization, once you're able to bring those aspects into like equilibrium, you're able to move forward and make decisions more clearly. So with the Lovers card, you know, this is like almost like taking a step back, but you need to have the yin and the yang, the light and the dark in balance with one another in order to move forward and make the decision, you know, that's going to be presented to you very soon. Let's pull out 3 more cards from another tarot deck. These are a little bit lighter. These are like cat tarot. What is this one called? Playful Heart Tarot. Okay, so we have the 10 of Wands. Yeah, just bringing a little bit more clarity. Queen of Wands. Okay, this is a nice energy. And 4 of Pentacles. Okay, so with the 10 of Wands, like moving from the 9 of Wands to the 10 of Wands, this is like taking those sticks, like we talked about that burden, like going through those like experiences that are unpleasant and continuing to persist through them. You know, here you're deciding like, okay, almost like enough is enough, and I'm going to like take my baggage and move away with it. Whoops. So like packing your bags, you know, not literally, could be even like metaphorically packing your bags, so to speak, and moving towards something else, something better. With the Queen of Wands here, this is a time for like you stepping into your like fire element, tuning into that, like almost like, you know, because this could be a very difficult time period for you, you know, going into that like hermit mode, releasing like anything that has been causing that resistance. But, you know, knowing that like you got this, like with the Queen of Wands, this is Leo and Aries, Sagittarius energy, and taking time for rest and play as well. Like, you know, once we start like psychoanalysis or therapy or anything that's like kind of dark feeling, especially at the beginning, again, taking time for rest and play and knowing that it's not all serious. With the 4 of Pentacles here, I do see you being a little bit like closed off as well. This could be in regards to finances, but I also seeing you being closed off to like any opportunities in regards to like maybe love, or like, you know, you're taking this time to be a little bit more serious because you want to focus on, you know, releasing any toxicity. So taking that rest and relaxation, but you're doing it almost like solo. Like this is going to be like you moving away from something that's causing you like that feeling of like having a burden, moving into rest, and then kind of like having very strong boundaries at this time. Like that will suit you. So I'm just gonna close off the reading with 1 more card from the Starseed Oracle deck, just to get any last messages from Spirit here. Okay, so perspective. None of this matters. Zoom out, common ground. Yeah, I think this is going to be an important like thing for you to remember as you're going deeper into like the subconscious or the psyche, facing things that might seem unpleasant. You know, continuously zooming out and learning how to compartmentalize and not allowing, you know, any thoughts or like unpleasant memories to control like your present experience with the world. So, you know, zooming out, finding common ground, whatever that may be for you during this time in regards to like whoever or whatever experience that you need to forgive. Seeing the world as like, you know, if you were to be in outer space, like seeing yourself like on this tiny blue dot and forgiving the experience, because, you know, at the end of the day, you want to like be in your own power. You want to move into your own divinity and not let like the BS or whatever happened to control you essentially. Okay, Aries, if this reading resonated in any way, please leave a comment and let me know. Like and subscribe as well, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.